I have an interesting log for you today, and we have the ABUS rocked, and that's the big 8380 model. I had a colleague of mine delivered it from Australia, so he was coming and I said, okay, get me this piece of metal here. And I think it's equipped with a Lockwood core as far as I can see. And just to get you an idea how big this thing is, here is the smaller brother of this ABUS, is the 3455. Or here is a master that is the 150. I think they're kind of like the American series. And then here is a very popular, at least in Europe, I also think in the US, is the 7240, which is the small one. And you can see this thing is a monster, even compared to, let me show you, even compared to the ABUS 350. Although the width is the same, I think this one is just small compared to this one. Extremely heavy, believe me, it's really heavy to hold it in the hand. Very just a massive padlock. So, as I said, Lockwood core, as far as I can see, works very nice. And here's the key. So, quite a nice bidding actually. I think it's quite good. So, let's see if we can pick this beast. So, where's my pick? Here's my pick. So, let's get going. So we got a small false set by pressing number 1. These were 1 and 2. Now I think it's 4. Certainly I overset something. Okay, I got a very deep full set just now. There we go. This heavy monster is open. Cool. So, right, let's get to the gutting. Okay, I think this is too small, and this one should fit relatively nicely. So there we go. That's the housing. There's a plate in here. Come on, get it out, 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 out. Okay, I can't get it out just now. There we go. That's the plate. That's the anti-shimt and limiting plate that rotates the rotation of the core itself. And just look at this. Just compared to the key, this bolt looks absolutely massive. So here's the core. It's an oval cylinder, and it's held only by 2 screws. So there's some oil on it. Let me actually get this thing a little bit cleaner so it doesn't stick to everything. We have the pinning tray over here and some tweezers, and there's a screwdriver that hopefully will work for these screws. And they're Loctite, I guess. So first one goes out, second one also out. Yep, there is some Loctite, at least on this one. On the other one I don't see it, but probably there is. Okay, so here's the core. I'm missing a follower. There we go. We will get the follower too. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so all 6 chambers are populated. Let's see them now. So 1 seems to be standard, 2 standard, 3 standard. I think actually they're all tapered at the bottom. Standard, standard, standard. Okay, all of them are standard pins. This one goes like that. Okay, let's see what's inside this core. First one, standard with 2 serrations. This very similar to a Gege type pin, although only in the Gege they are a little bit wider. So we have a spool on number 2. We have a normal spring here, copper one. So there's a spool on number 3. Spool on number 4. Let's do the number 6 just now. It's another spool. And another spool. So we have a serrated pin, Gege style, on number 1. And everything else is a spool. So let's have a look on the core. Fortunately the light is not that good just now, but there's nothing that I can see, no undercuts, no serrations, nothing, just standard core, oval cylinder, hopefully replaceable. I think I might have another one that I can replace it with. The same for the coil or stainless steel as far as I can see, some drill protection here. There is a place for a pin here, but I don't see this being populated by anything. Looking at the core itself, no undercuts, no serrations, just standard core. Let's have a look on the tailpiece, standard tailpiece. So this would work on any other core that has some holes here drilled, so that would be really cool. And let me give you a close-up of the pins. And there are the pins. As I said, only number one is a serrated pin from the key, from the driver pins. Everything else is a spool. Everything else seems to be a tapered normal pin. Cool. So I think that's it for this massive, and I mean massive, ABUS 8380 series. And yeah, guys, I appreciate you joining me for this adventure, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.